Was up, Uncle Gamer Gang? I lost.
Yeah. You up bright and early. All right. All the animals nurtured in that pavilion. only got one diesel? I could have swore I had more than that.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh shit. Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button.
Everything's all right now. look after you.
big things. You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Alright, so time for me to go get me some swoopers. What time is it?
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything...
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Revelio. Revelio.
Dead?
Holy smokes.
What do you mean?
I just realized they
dead?
changed.
Alohomora.
I'm insulted in my...
They actually had a season change. We got Christmas decorations up.
Revelio.
Paisley has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Alright, 22. 8 plus 12 is 20, so 0, 1, 2. You need that dope thing. That. Alright. Gotta equal 9. 7 plus 1 is 8. Another uniform. 1.
Revelio.
Right. Oh, my gear slot's full.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an Aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an Aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an Aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an Aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
I ain't never hit nobody either.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Alright. Man, this little shop come in handy. Oop, that's not my shore.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Alright, now I can do this mission. I need to start selling my stuff before I start a new major quest.
So many indie things.
Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Irgit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower.
Revelio.
Students introduce themselves to this hero.
Searching for Grimbold. Where did we beast class?
Grimbold notable for some of the most important work done in the Goblin Rebellion of 70. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly... Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue
history
of loyal
is,
knights.
well, a
or
bit
rather,
different than that of
statues
Hogwarts,
knights, I
to
should
say the least.
clarify. Keen-eyed
You can't
students will
imagine
spot
how
the
inconvenient
statue of
travel
Sir
was before I
Athbuddle,
invented
cheerful
blue powder.
countenance nestled among the ranks. His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons. but
These
rather
bits
in
of broom are all
training
that's
young
left of a witch called Celine Wartnaby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won?
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location
Revelio.
of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it...
Students often complain about the many staircases at Hogwarts, but they never bother me.
Revelio.
Athbuddle was the friendliest knight. Ergo, his statue must affect some solitary death.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
the centuries that Hogwarts...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always... So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will never trust each other.
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful, as they say. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of the wise students, such as yourself. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
All right.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of them. We simply need to know whatever.
Very well. I'll speak with them.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio. Let's go! Come on, Highwing! No need to race now, my friend. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Revelio.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Where's my lighter? Oh, here it is.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope
Revelio.
it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
The demigods is up here. I gotta remember to come all the way up here when at nighttime.
She knew that what I needed was Niffler fur. I wouldn't trade my one for all the chunky packaging. Very successful young witch.
Revelio.
What's more
Revelio. Revelio.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. Perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
A spot of failure is a good thing. Builds character.
My plan is to have enough galleons one day that I don't have to work at all.
Aloha, Mora.
My days baking. Even with
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance to...
Revelio.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery.
Revelio. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Revelio. Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling. to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio.
Should be hearing back soon.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Now, was it me or did y'all see her standing there? Maybe it was a glare on my screen.
Revelio. Natty must be around here somewhere.
Muggles get by without
Revelio.
Ah, demigods. Gotta remember that.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
When I was a girl, I wanted to work with you.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I don't want to work with goblins.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait.
Revelio.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
We may be working with the goblins but soon.
Revelio.
I take what I want.
When you're done, I'm going straight to the hogshead.
Lumos.
It's always a pleasant surprise when there are no
Burrow's always a joke. Never fails to fill the sacks. Excellent.
Hang on! I think that one hurt.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Look what you've done!
Rependo.
Time for something.
Confringo.
Is that the best you can do?
That's not what I really meant to do anyway. I didn't want to start a fight there. I was trying to... Well,
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
work for him.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It's mine.
It's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant. And you're alone, eh?
Just keep an eye out.
Everyone in our
Man, I got a serious glare on my TV. Give me 1 second.
Aye. Oi, oi, oi.
Nuisance when supplies run over.
What?
How come I always draw the short straw?
Alright, I'm back. That's a little better.
I rob every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it. What are you doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time.
Revelio.
They don't. Has your brain been?
Trificus Totalis. Revelio.
There'll be nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up. I don't trust.
Trificus Totalis.
You'll tell us first chance he gets.
Revelio.
mouse round here. Can't say I mind.
I met with the Hogsmeade later. Still in some trouble. They need to be reminded of weeks of running.
So hurrah, me lads, in Rookwood times is glad.
Revelio.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me this time.
Oi, oi, oi.
Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own time. I hope Rookwood knows.
It's Totalis.
Not right here.
Revelio.
I remember my father speaking. Seems now they're upon the data.
Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here. Hey, you know the lies and falsehoods. No one's mightier in Rookwoods.
What?
Revelio.
Doing Rookwood's work for him.
Ray? I'd say we know who to leave home minding the oven.
They don't seem to care for me, the Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
Revelio.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
I could use a fire whiskey right now.
It's Totalis.
Oi, oi, oi.
Revelio.
There's trouble afoot.
Hey.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in
Revelio.
Oxford. Ha ha!
Oi, oi!
You can't keep your eyes on me, lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces. Say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day.
What? Expulso!
Oh, what the light go out of your eyes.
Repender!
Is that the best
Expulso!
you got?
Confringo!
What's
Repender! Repender! Death from above!
How did that feel?
Control.
Expulso!
Potato! What are you doing? Confringo! Bombarder! Defenders!
The book of poems that was taken from Magnus Fairy. I'll be thrilled to have this back.
Flankfinger! Inspiration! Confringo! Defender! Bombarder! Confringo!
And in the clouds, this one! Reductor!
Defender!
Reductor!
Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Conductive!
Oh boy. Oh my god, they're gonna make me do this whole thing over again?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seeing her.
Ministry's never done nothing for me, no one. It's not gonna work. Hey,
It might.
using that girl as bait? No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Nothing worth stealing in Murrenween.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
What?
Revelio.
If I like it, I take it.
When you have a cleft like that, you can blame a girl for...
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade. It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own armies without several. Can't understand why more devil to never mind.
Revelio.
I may go to Hogsmeade later.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
I raided Roxborough more times. There's been nothing but trouble. About time you locked her up. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Do you remember the first...
It's Totalis. Revelio.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
They don't seem to care for me.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a hawk.
Revelio.
Hey!
It's Totalis.
I don't trust Ranrock. I'll tell you that. You'll tell her that's first time she's dead.
Revelio.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it. I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now for poachers at your back.
Revelio.
How come I always draw the short straw? Show yourself!
Revelio.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Someone messing about?
What?
Revelio.
Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we?
Revelio.
Oh, so tired.
Revelio.
Hey!
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
I've used unforgivable curses on occasion.
Revelio. It's Totalis.
Uh-huh. Complete these 6 cents from expose.
Revelio.
Aye.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. I'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
There it is.
Revelio.
Who's there?
It's Totalis.
Oi.
Revelio.
What was that?
It's Totalis.
Expulso!
Revelio.
What?
I was close. But I got him all. Yeah. I got him all. I didn't even see this section.
Revelio.
I could have probably helped me get around better.
Revelio.
Aye. Aye.
Somebody out there?
What?
Furious Totalis. Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would free us. I have left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Ray. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Hush now.
Revelio.
Hey. You'd better be a beast. But your girlfriend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. Wasting our time. Might want to look up. Incendio! Plant Expulso! Incendio! Expulso! Incendio! What are you looking on? Expulso! 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 Confringo! Expulso! Some sort? Step from above! Rependo! Confringo! Expulso! Flash of Expulso! Not going well for you. Expulso!
With What's up, Uncle Gamer Gang Gang?
I quit now, while you're still alive.
You?
Confrigo! Arresto Momentum.
Well, you'll let me. Down here, halfway.
Nobody would believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Revelio.
Oh, yeah, I forgot something.
Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Alright, which way I need to go? Let's try it up. There's an archway. Let's try it out.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no... Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
No more happy days for you.
Exploso!
Shit.
These rocks have seen better days. Slow down now. There we go. Revelio.
Doesn't matter if they're still alive. Concentrate on the spoils we'll be leaving with.
Revelio. It's Totalis. Revelio.
We all have our paths carved. Mine's Robin. Simple as that. Capable of defending themselves.
It's Totalis. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? It's Totalis. Revelio.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is. I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
It's Totalis. Revelio. Ashwinder, no less. Revelio. Revelio.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. That solves that. Revelio. Revelio. Convulso. Flipendo. Compulso. Flipendo. Flipendo! Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
I'm getting better at those little puzzles, figuring them out. No, I'm not. I was always good at them.
This moment, Charles won't get the best of me.
Sweet.
Revelio. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
Up for a bit of dying. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, guys.
Revelio.
Sebastian. Relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
Interesting.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Revelio.
The area's still clear. If anybody cares.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
It won't be long now before
sunrise.
Revelio.
That travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
know what?
Now.
Alright. I was looking for a specific place. But since I can't find it, we're just gonna go on and do some missions.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
Time to teach.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank. Ah!
Revelio.
Like a quiet night.
Revelio. Huh. The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier in Rockwoods.
Excuse me.
Perhaps I shall scout around.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Lumos.
Chili baby bag wheel. Chili baby bag wheel.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go.
Revelio.
That's not what I meant to do.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts.
Revelio.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me. Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
All right. Now talk. He
I
wouldn't
received
do
your
that.
owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
First off, I just met Anne.
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself. Perhaps we should part ways.
That's not what I meant. We're just not getting answers. I need answers. For Anne.
I know. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Revelio.
Quietly now. Someone there?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Most gobblers in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my...
Petrificus totalis.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
What is that?
I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Incendio. I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
Certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Revelio. Revelio.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
I know to be worried. Who messed the I won't be. Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Arresto momentum.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Chill spells glance onto me. You come. I've been fighting since before.
Arresto momentum. Defender.
I will make you pay.
Confringo. Devolso. Arresto momentum.
Round won't be stopped.
Descendo.
No.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Revelio. Let's keep going.
My man was like, stop, bitch.
Revelio.
Incendio. Revelio. Descendo. Flipendo. Revelio. Accio. Repulso. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Must have been a rat or something. Hello?
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
We must remain unseen.
Revelio.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
Revelio. Not quite.
Arresto
What are you doing? What is this?
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good.
Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Who's there? How nice of you to stop by.
Incendio.
Let's get it. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio.
Accio.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders.
Revelio.
How fitting.
Depulso. Arresto momentum. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio.
Confringo. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. 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 These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio. Potato. Stupid. Arrest the momentum. Springo. Confringo. Defender. Sendo. Confringo.
Annoying little beasts.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo. Revelio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Stupefy. Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Descendo! We've seen rune symbols like these before. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio. Confringo.
Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in
Revelios.
Incendio! Stupid one. Incendio! Glacier! Confringo! Presto! Flipendo! Confringo! Dego! Stupefy! Confringo! Nice team. Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
That troll certainly made a mess of
Reparo.
things. Debris everywhere. That was a piece of work.
More than one.
We can jump. Reach that ledge if we tried. Revelio.
No, journal page.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
We need something sturdy to stand on.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs, but the view, well worth it.
Revelio. Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Flipendo! This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor over. Accio. Revelio.
Incendio.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Almost.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in rune by now.
Incendio. Defender. Confringo.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the trip will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Professor Howard will never believe this.